Hi, I'm Claude.
And I'm Clinton, and we're the Lamest Defenders. On today's TLDR, we review Episode 3 of Marvel's What If, where they wipe the MCU players off the board. This is a game we want to play. Hiya, Thanos. We're the Lamest Defenders.
I don't even know who you are.
We have a small but dedicated fan base.
Be sure to visit our sponsor at BaskervilleProductions.com. All right, welcome back. So for this week, it was basically just a murder mystery.
Harriet the Spy.
Yes, a lot of the Avengers are just getting picked off, sometimes by other Avengers, and it was just kind of like we said in the intro, basically just Marvel wiping the board. Mm-hmm. There are no heroes left, basically. Right. I think that's the title of the episode. Like, what if some Earth's Mightiest Heroes died? Or,
right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
they're terrible with titles.
Yeah, I liked how it sequenced a lot of the movies, like by the actual proper MCU timeline. If you go in order, because originally starts at Iron Man 2, and then goes into the Incredible Hulk. And
sorry, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, mess me up. But they, and then it starts with Tony Stark and the donut from Iron Man 2. And I thought it was hilarious because they're trying to recruit him just like in the movie. And then Black Widow just comes over there with big balls and she just assaults him with the syringe. And I'm like, I didn't know, he was going to do that. That was the whole basis. I was like, oh my God, he's dead. Yeah, it was inadvertently hilarious.
Throughout the whole episode, they really treat death just as like, oh, okay. Yeah. Like, you just killed a billionaire arms dealer. Like, the world is going to be pissed about that, especially the U.S. government.
Yeah, Nick Fury didn't look super
He was not concerned at all.
Which was kind of surprising.
Yeah. And then, so the Incredible Hulk one, I was actually the most excited about because we actually get to see Betty Ross again, which was a really cool touch.
Voiced nothing like Liv Tyler.
No, which was fine. Yeah, she sounded more like Galadriel from Lord of the Rings. But she, so we get to see her again, which was really cool. And instead of the Ed Norton in Incredible Hulk, it was Mark Ruffalo's, which was okay. It would have been really awesome, I feel, to see Edward Norton, to see him explode like he
Bruce
did.
Banner looks more like Edward Norton in the episode to me than Mark Ruffalo, so it was kind of funny.
And I was really hoping to see Hulk kind of Hulk out, basically, on all this stuff in an animation. That would have been so just cool, but no, we didn't get it.
Right.
He basically just beats up a few tanks or something like that, or Humvees, and that's it.
Well, it's cool how he was killed in the episode. Was basically he turns into a mega chungus because his heart is expanding too fast for his body to keep up with, and his body's huge, and then it's just a big fart cloud. It's like that's how you go Hulk, apparently.
But I did like that it was basically. Well, we're gonna spoil. Well, no, but we'll come back to that. But so after that, it becomes Thor. We go to Thor, and then. Thor, so Agent Coulson is just simping all over Thor, and
it was a little much.
It was
for me.
Funny in the beginning, but then after Hawkeye kills Thor through an accident, and he just Coulson's just standing over his body and getting insanely close to him. It's like, wow, even in death, it smells like lavender.
It's like, dude, that's a dead body. That's it'd be funny. He just flashes to the black screen. 5 minutes later, Coulson just walks out of the morgue. It's like, we're supposed to say that, but it's a Disney thing. So
then that happens, and then so we're trying to find out. So Black Widow's trying to get to the bottom of all this, and she finds a list of. She accessed Coulson's shield file. This was a very heavy shield episode, which was great because it was a murder mystery, which was just kind of like trying to find this trail, and they found out that was it Janet Van Dyne? She accessed her shield account 2 years ago. Oh, she died 2 years ago, but she accessed it today.
Yeah, I think it was Hope.
Oh, was it Hope? I'm sorry. So
because she was a shield agent.
Okay, excuse me. So
pathetic.
So we come to find out that who's behind it all is Hank Pym in the Yellow Jacket suit, and it just shows out how he's been taking out all the heroes, which is honestly amazing.
It was cool.
It was so great. Like, I loved it because we saw a more weaponized Ant-Man basically, and
Michael Douglas killed it. He was just having fun. He just showed up.
So I'm sorry. After Thor dies, Loki shows up and says, "You killed my brother," with an army. He shows up with the army, and
he really doesn't care.
No, he doesn't. He just wants to conquer Midgard. So he's just like, you have till like sunup to find me and my brother's killer. And so as they find out that it was Hank Pym, Nick Fury goes to Hope's graveyard, Hope's tombstone rather, and Hank Pym and Fury fight, and Nick Fury's jumping all over the place.
Yeah,
and doing
he's
karate
very
and all that
spry
stuff.
for an old man. He's like Yoda.
And come to find out, it's Loki.
Yeah,
who's Nick Fury told him who he was and all that stuff. So now it's just like, oh, okay, cool. And
then Loki basically, they both defeat Hank Pym, and then Hank Pym is taken into custody by the Asgardians. And then Loki decides, actually, he likes Midgard, so he wants to stay.
He wants to stay. Yeah.
And then so it finally ends with him basically controlling all the countries, everything. He's in the White House. And then it kind of just ties into him just controlling the entire Earth. And so Nick Fury, there's not a whole lot of Avengers left, so he goes to a frozen Captain America. He finds it, and he's like, "Welcome back, Captain." Lo and behold, right behind him's Captain Marvel, because earlier in the episode he has the beeper.
pager, Which begs the question: that has to be Captain Carter, right?
It could be.
I mean, I can't.
Well, I don't know. America. I think it could be actual Captain America, because if you remember from episode 1. Captain Carter goes through that portal, and she meets Nick Fury there in person. Okay. So, yeah, maybe there's going to be 2 Captain Americas.
That's a bummer. I was actually kind of hoping that it was going to be like Peggy got caught in a freezer, like a cartoon, and she just a giant ice cube.
Left the freezer open.
like banging on the ice.
I mean, for me, this episode, it was okay. It just... They're just seeing the voice acting again was a little bit hit or miss. I don't know. There's just something off with this episode. I liked the different things that I was surprised that Disney or Marvel touched so much on some of the deaths, especially for Hawkeye. It literally, Hank Pym jumps out of his ear. He must have really screwed some things up internally.
Yeah. Just they were so flippant about death in this episode. It was just like, oh, it has no count. It's fine. Whatever. They're dead. Oh well. That was my biggest concern. It's like, oh, you guys just don't care at all.
Yeah, that's probably my biggest criticism, and that's why, for this, other than the death portion, and you get to see things how, what happens if Tony Stark is no longer around. I like that aspect of it, but cool. Them just obviously it's only 30 minutes long, so you can't go too in depth with it, but just a little bit of a recall on reflection about why this matters. So I mean, in total, I'd probably give this episode a 6.5.
Okay. Well, actually, I actually like this one a lot. It was very enjoyable. I love murder mysteries, and I also like to think that since Scott Lang is no longer Ant-Man, it's Hank Pym, Scott Lang is just working at a Baskin-Robbins somewhere still now. Like that.
And when Star-Lord had a massive ice cream battle with Star-Lord from Dairy Queen.
I like to imagine that's true. But yeah, I'm actually going to give the episode an 8. I really enjoyed it. This is I feel like the epitome of the what ifs.
Definitely.
Heroes are dead now. Yeah. Now what?
So that was our review for episode 3 of Marvel's What If. Catch us next week for, I guess it'd be this week, for episode 4 and a Shang-Chi review. So stay tuned.
Thanks so much. Stay lame.
Bye.